my rising sign, my kindred spirits. I'm here to give you a full year rundown for 2024. We're going to go month by month using the tea leaves. I already have each month laid out here. We're going to get a card or two, depending on what the energy feels like. Might be three for each month. And then we're going to use the Everybody Oracle, my deck. And we're going to get clarification for each of those months. As we go into each season, we'll use the Astral House portion of the tea leaf deck so we can just kind of get an overall idea of the energy that you'll be focused on for that season. And then overall at the end, we'll top it off with some dream cards. And that's going to give you like the major bit of advice that you need to kind of carry you through the full year of 2024. I did put out some messages for January already, and I'm going to be doing monthlies to elaborate on a lot of this as we go forward. You're going to get your tarot flow wraps and the recaps for those for when spring comes. We're going to be doing some family constellation sessions for clients very soon. You're not going to get like anybody's names or information, but you'll be able to experience the sessions so that you can really get to know what kind of healing you can get just by watching a family constellation session. If you experience any of the entanglements or issues that these people are experiencing in their lives, then the healing that they get that's so profound from being in those sessions, it spills right over into you just by watching. So we're going to be doing some of those. I feel like for Virgos, that's something that's going to be very important for you all going forward, because the word catharsis is standing out to me right now for you guys. And I know that for Virgos, y'all are very much like how I feel about myself as a Cancer. You're actively always working on how to heal your heart, always focused on how to grow spiritually. So I think that's going to be very important. How can you heal your entanglements and family constellation using family constellation therapy? How can you eradicate or try to eradicate generational curses yourself, even when your family members don't align on the issues or don't acknowledge the issues? You can create some of that healing for them as well by listening to representing in joining as a subject of one of these family constellation sessions. So that's just some stuff that I gotta say first. Lastly, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't leave your girl hanging, because I don't leave y'all hanging like that. Like when y'all call me, I come running, bro. When y'all ask for a reading, I'll be right there. So like we're gonna be consistent on this side. I'm gonna need you guys to be consistent on that side. Thank you so much. Hugs and kisses. Okay, so let's get started. January. It's already a card sticking out to me. So for my Virgos, focus for January is family matters. One second.
Bluetooth mode.
My bad. My mic went on. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all can hear that. I hope it didn't sound weird at first. It was just a lot of like background information. We'll put that stuff in the comments if y'all need it. So anyway, seahorse for January. So family matters are going to be the major focus for my Virgos for January. Let's get some clarification on that. Family matters regarding what? Okay. All right. So I got balance and then growing in reverse. So everybody balanced, but everybody growing in reverse. So like I just said, I think there was a reason for me bringing up family constellation therapy for you guys. There are some challenges in your family life where there's lack of balance, and that's creating some trauma or some I'm even hearing PTSD. It's like it's creating some long lasting effects that could create issues in the future. So it would be beneficial to start looking into how to heal these things before they create big problems. Now that you already see that they're starting to create problems, how can we facilitate a healing process early on? Okay, for February. Sounds like that one. We got chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. So where the spot was empty and void before, now there's going to be a coming together that was not there before February. There's going to be a joining of lives in February. Any clarification on that? Yeah, and you could have been feeling in January that you could have been feeling a lack of balance because something was not growing. And then in February, you feel like that void is now, that void in your life has been filled by a person. Ooh. Okay. We got chair filled, and clarification is everybody peaking, everybody focused, and everybody making bands. So for everybody that I've been doing readings for, is so strong. I've been getting that song, everyone's watching to see what you would do. Like, that just keeps sticking out of my head. And this is the same energy. So, like, everybody's going to be watching and focused, trying to see, like, what are you doing? Or what are you going to be doing to make money? Or how are you getting this money? Like, people are peeking and trying to look into your life, and because they see money coming in. Going into the spring, the overall energy for your spring for Virgos for 2024. God, Source, Spirit, Universe, Archangel, Spirit, God, Ancestors, make it clear, make it plain for us, please. Overall energy for spring for my Virgos. Spring. Success. And I always feel like the success card in this deck is denoting success in many areas, and basically all of these areas, right? So you're going to feel like everything is balancing out in love, in career, in finances. Like, this is the start of the best life I've ever been able to create. Like, that's what you're going to feel like going for spring now. That's for all of spring. That's the overall energy. It's success. That's a good few months of you feeling like, okay, I ain't got to wait on the other shoe to drop, right? Like, that feels good to me. Like, because life be lifing. And sometimes, you know, you can go through a few months where life ain't lifing on you. And you just get to enjoy it. And this is what it so far feels like. But for March, let's see what we get. Overall energy for March. Yeah. Lobster. Financial pinch. I gotta get clarity on that. Okay, I already feel like this. It's like, yeah, a lot of money's gonna come in, but then you're gonna have like a major expense. Right. Look, major expense, and then I got ready for change. So it's just like, for somebody, I think it was I just did. For Leo too, I think it was like you're gonna be like super excited about the changes, but then like the duality of it all is gonna creep in and be like, oh, okay, like that new levels, new devils. Like, I forgot I was gonna have to pay this bill now. I forgot, now I gotta pay this too. Now I gotta take this person on dates. Now I got to be prepared to give massages or whatever. Like, I gotta cook dinner. Like, so it's like more is gonna be coming out than you really expected to push out. And you're going to kind of be like, what I get myself into here? But that's just for March. It might just be like, all right, let's see how I got to invest a little bit of money, but I know it's going to come together in the end. So let me just woosah through this. and spend what I gotta spend, do what I gotta do, because it's gonna get better, right? I know this is an investment in growth. So for April, vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. What you worried about though? See, that's why I said, like, I feel like you start to question being delusional and second guessing yourself. And that is what brings in this depression. Like, you're worrying about something for no reason. Like, you're waiting on another shoe to drop. I said it before we even got into the season, right? Before we start really talking about the spring season, that energy was already there of like waiting for the other shoe to drop. But why? Why? What is that? What is that keeps coming back? Because this feels like it keeps coming back on you. What is this vulture energy that keeps making you depressed? No matter what good things are going on in your life. What is covering your eyes? What's this veil over your eyes that makes you see your life as dark and dead? Because vultures are looking for the dead, baby. Why do you see your life as dead and right? Why are you creating illusion within your own mind? Why are you downing yourself and bringing yourself down? That's what this is. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Thinking somebody is trying to do something to you, but I'm not seeing it. Look, I'm not seeing it. It's like you got to wake up to realize that what you thinking is happening now is not happening. Like, you're in you're in the promised land. You're in what you were waiting for, what you were praying for, what you were working hard to achieve. You're there now. And so now you're feeling like, okay, something bad is going to happen. But you get to live this peaceful part out for a little while. You get to enjoy it. So I want you to enjoy it. Like, I'm already seeing one of the bits of advice we're going to get for you at the end. And it's going to be that. Like, awaken to the idea that you get to enjoy some of your life. And you don't have to stress. You don't have to wonder, oh, is that person going to cheat now? Oh, I paid this. So I bet this going to happen now. They're going to come and they're going to shut the water off. For like, it's just like the basic things you're feeling like if you invest in it, it's going to crumble. Like, because I invested in it, that's why it's going to crumble. Like, that thought, that way of thinking has to stop before you get into spring, when stuff starts to sprout up and grow. So before winter is done, cut it out. Cut it out, bro. That's it. All right. So, in May, for Virgos, Lily, spiritual love. So, you finally realize what you've been doing to yourself. You finally realize that you're protected. And you realize how this manifestation and this spiritual protection thing is kind of working. You realize if you do right and you keep your karmic side clean, then a lot of things just kind of work out for you. You realize that even sometimes you might mess up and you might do something wrong. But because you put enough good in, sometimes you can get yourself out of that with a little prayer and a little fasting and a little, you know what I'm saying, asking God for forgiveness and a little repenting and realizing what you've done wrong, and a little bit of growth, a little bit of grace, and a little bit of gratitude for God's grace. Like, that's what you feel in May. It's like, ooh, all right. I ain't been enjoying these gifts God gave me. I have not been grateful. I have not been showing gratitude, because I've been sitting here worrying about what's next, what's gonna go wrong, when I'm supposed to be enjoying all this stuff I just got. from God and all this stuff that God keeps giving me and all this protection that I got in this crazy world of 3D chaos and BS. Like, that awakening really makes you feel warm and fuzzy in May. I'm even hearing for some people, like, they don't even go to church. They'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I want to do all the stuff. Like, they're going to be coming off a feeling of, like, I should have went to church for Easter. Like, to church for Easter? You don't do that. Like, it's going to be a feeling, like, of just, I just love me some God. And God is like, you're going to feel that type of energy in May. Because you're coming out of something where you were feeling like stuff just wasn't never going right for you, and you didn't realize that it wasn't God for some reason. You thought it was God, but it was you. That's a lot to say. But I said it. So let's move on because I don't even dwell on it. Summer overall energy for Virgos for the summer. Ooh, that's a lot. So for the summer, we got love and marriage, love and marriage. And then we got success with that. So that's really great for the summer months, June, July, August for Virgos. So like I said, that awakening really spurs you to feel a peace and a harmony within yourself, a love within yourself that you really didn't have before because you just wasn't trusting your connection with spirit. And so that trust makes you then be able to kind of spread that love and share that love on a evil, I said evil. not that. On an even and balanced and equal footing in the 3D relationships that you have. Like, because like they always say, the empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? And your cup was a little bit dry. Been a little drought. With the way you've been giving the love, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you're giving a lot, but it's really dry. It's really like as I'm looking at the lobster card, like I'm telling you, it's like an energy of like you constantly just pinching off of somebody, just pinching, and pretty soon you're gonna just diminish them. You're gonna like just take them all the way down to a nub, right? And I'm feeling like when people give somebody a puppy and they squeeze the puppy too much, and it's like you don't understand the codependency involved there. And so now you're going to kind of figure that out, and the love is going to be more balanced love, more equal love in June. In the summer. So let's get a card for June. Pleasure with a close friend. Dog. Close up. Closer than close. Closer than more. That's how you're going to feel. It's just straight pleasure. Pleasure. That's really great, bro. Like, that's the energy of June for a lot of people. Oh my God, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so we got tying the knot and switching up in reverse. So you're going to get to that point where you want to be closer than close with, first thing I'm hearing is spirit. Closer than close with spirit. Closer than close with your ancestors and your ancestral spiritual history. Closer than close with this love of your life with your best friend. Just closer than close. Just feeling closeness and feeling love and feeling like giving it. Just wanting to be closer than close. I like that energy. For July, for my Virgos, July 2024. We got dragon. Beware of self-delusion. same energy again. Things were going so good the last couple of months, and now here we go. We 3 months from that last time I felt real good. So wait a minute, I bet something gonna go bad. What's gonna go bad? What? Self-delusion is what makes you sick. That will make you sick. Telling yourself all these negative things about what's going to happen to you and what's wrong with you and what's wrong with the people around you. And just all this blame game and all this drama in your head all the time, that makes you sick. That makes people get diseases. That's how it works. Also, because I've been called to talk about family constellations with y'all a lot in this reading, I feel like another thing is spitting fire is what I've been always pointing out when I see this card, right? So, still speaking negatively about things that happened to you in the past is not doing anything but creating more of a quantum entanglement with people of your past. People that you want to not have go forward in your familial energy, in your family conscience, right? You don't want some of your exes, people, the old bosses that treated you bad, somebody that hurt you or your family member really, really poorly in the past, like did something to you as a child. You got to eradicate those things so they don't go on to the next generation, right? And right now, you're still speaking on things in July. Like these things still come back up and they stick. They are like fire out of your mouth when you speak of them. You need to speak of them differently. You need to say, I acknowledge my part in the situation. I acknowledge your part in the situation. I take my fate and I go on and make positive, happy relationships. And I grant you the ability to do that as well. I want that for you as well, right? Like that's the energy you have to put out. But every so often, this energy of self-delusion, of you being righteous in this situation, or you being righteous in these issues, that you feel like you don't have to acknowledge it in this way. Like, you know what I mean? Like you still like, I get to spit this fire, but that's not helping you or your children or your next generations after that. Just period. So self-delusion, what I say, all these shadow things from your past that are like high and mighty in your conscience. They bigger than you. Man, I'm speaking some, who's sending this? Hey, they're bigger than you. Somebody needs this message right now. These things that you don't think affect you are bigger than you in your quantum energy. They're taking up more of your life force energy every day than you could even care to imagine. They're creating the you that a lot of people are seeing. The real you so small and tiny inside this big shadow you, that's what they're getting. And they're getting like just pinched off of, and they're tired of being pinched off of. And that's how you feel. Make people feel locked up. And that makes you locked up because you're locking yourself in this tale of, and then I'm hearing like when I'm saying that you're in this Alfred Hitchcock story, like you're locking yourself in a horror film of a life that you're creating. You're writing it. The first person to write it at that. You are the Alfred Hitchcock creating this horror story of your life. Like I'm gonna make this the worst life ever. I'm a best writer. Nobel. You trying to get whatever the prize is. New York bestsellers list. Like you trying to write the most horrible story for yourself. But why? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Let's move to August. Virgos. Dang, Virgos. What's next? I'm hearing sunshine, blue skies. Please go away. You're going to have to do it. That you don't just say sunshine, blue skies, please go away. You have to make it go away. That's why I can't remember if I said that here. or on the Leo's reading, but catharsis is the word. Catharsis is the word. Active work on healing. That's what you got to do this year. So for August, I got fair woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. What else we need to know about her? I'm hearing since I lost my baby. So that's for somebody specific. And with me getting fair woman, and then sunshine, blue skies, please go away. My girl has found another and gone away. With her went my future. My life is filled with gloom. So day after day, I stay locked up in my room. So that's what I know that ain't your feelings in August. What's going on here? Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. So I think that's just telling me what I just said. So in both of those songs is right. So maybe there's gonna be a breakup. Maybe you're gonna, like I said, push somebody away with this slow mice, like just eating away at them slowly. And you don't realize you're doing it because you're living out entanglements from your family members. Like, y'all, I'm gonna send. The link is always there. The link is always in the description box, bro. Like, you need family constellation therapy. You need to at least have a consultation to discuss what the issues could be. Like, maybe we need to have a quick chit chat just about, hey, based on this, could be some of these things you're experiencing. Then I can just give you some research to go look into. And then maybe if you feel like you need a session later, we go there. But like, yeah. Somebody's generational curses / quantum entanglement / passed on traumas / unhealed guilt from ancestors. All that kind of stuff is going to maybe cause a breakup in the summer. Let's get some clarification for my Virgos. Fell out kind of like topsy-turvy. I can't tell if it was upright. Can't tell if it was reverse. But we got loyal. Everybody loyal. So yeah, I'm hearing these O's ain't loyal. So it might be the fair woman that's not loyal, or the fair woman might let go of a relationship because she is not feeling like you're being loyal. Vice versa. Somebody in the situation is there's not clarity on whether they can be trusted. But that's all not because of what they're trying to do. I'm telling you, they ain't trying to do nothing wrong. It's quantum entanglements causing them to do what's wrong, whether that's you or the person you're with. That's what I got here. Now, going into the fall, so September, October, flipped over quick. Going into the fall, September, October, November, what's the overall focus for the fall for Virgos? Flipped over. Okay. And that's what I was thinking, right? So it feels like if this breakup takes place or this confusion takes place, going out of the summer into the fall, then the fall is going to just be all about, I'm just trying to get my money together. I ain't really got time to focus on that. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to dwell on being sad or what I did wrong. I just know what I need to fix, and I know in the meantime, I'm gonna get the bag. Like, that's the energy I feel, right? So September, what do we have? I just feel like I need to really shuffle these up now for some reason. We got one flipped over, but I don't feel like that's enough. September feels like I need to rearrange some things. All right, there we go. For September, bird perched, waiting for news, package, or letter. I've never even paid attention to the fact that the bird is turned around, right? First time ever noticing that. I really do feel like that's important. I feel like you're waiting on news, but you're waiting on reconciliation, possibly. You're waiting on the past person to come back. You're waiting to see if you'll be able to fix it, right? So, like I said, you're going to be focused on the bag. You're not really going to focus on, in my opinion, you're not going to really focus on trying to go find other people. You're going to focus on trying to build yourself back up in hope that you get a message or a call or reconnection with this person. Uh, that's pretty clear for me. Well, no, like I said, for some people we might have a different storyline, so we'll get some clarification or any additional information on bird perched for September for you guys, for our Virgos. All right, everybody's singing in reverse. So yeah, you're going to be sitting back waiting and hoping that this lack of communication with you and this person changes and they start singing like a bird to you in the near future. You're like, they ain't saying that right now, but if I just keep it up, keep showing that I can do what I got to do, it show that I'm growing, show that I'm on my bag, like I'm just, like maybe they'll just, they'll talk to me and we'll be able to fix this. Like that's going to be that energy. October, I'm hearing I was born by the river in a little tent. And just like the river, I've been running ever since. Okay? Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Maybe you're going to be going across a river, across the seas, moving from a river or to a river, because that was sticking out very strongly. But it just could just denote, like, journey by river, going on a cruise. Could also be that you're going to feel like you're on a, how a lot of us always say we're on a spiritual journey. Sometimes you're on a financial journey. And I think that's what you're going to feel like you're on. Like right now, I'm on a journey to the bag, and that's it. I can't focus on nothing else, because if I start focusing on something else, that's where the depression comes in. That's where the chaos comes in. That's where the arguing comes in. That's going to be your energy. That's going to be the way you feel. Like, I just got to focus on the money. I got to focus on my increased cycle. Like, that's what you're going to be trying to create. We'll get some clarity on that for October. Clarity for carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Okay, we are coming together. Okay, so maybe the things do change for you mentally. You and this person decide that you guys can journey back to each other after a little time apart. And I'm hearing, when I got that card, let me get it together because I like this song. You can reach me by cell phone. Did she say something about a river and a something? What's the line? Oh, yeah. Oh, so it's something particular that she says with the word river, and that line is important, but I just can't think of exactly how the line goes. But okay, that's significant. And basically they're going to be saying, or you're going to be saying, I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can. And maybe absence made the heart grow fonder. Like I said, somebody wasn't singing. It was everybody singing in reverse, so ain't nobody talking. And this lack of talking might have been like, oh yeah, the heart has grown very much fonder because I am feeling lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Oh, 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 baby. Ooh, darling. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. That was cute. That was cute. I'm going to be ready to create something new because the separation just did not feel right. It's a song that's coming in my head too from that, but I don't know what it is right now. November. I feel like I got to get this card, but it's not the only card. What's the next one? And this one. Okay, I got ladder and climbing towards success and lion, time to act. That's November. So yeah, the absence made the heart grow fonder. You took some time apart and you like, come on back, baby. And then November comes and you're like, okay, I don't care how you get here, or I don't care how I get there, but we're getting together. We're making this work. I'm going to put the action in to make this successful. Both parties are going to feel like that. This feels great. Like this energy feels a whole lot about love. Let me just say that. Spiritual love, love, romantic love, love for family, all of that. Like just a love for living, love for life. Like, but it's very like heart-based this year. Right? Like money comes in early in the year. Then after that, it gets very heart-based from there. But you're going to be ready to put action in that really shows results. Right? Clarification for November. The lion, time to act. And the ladder, climbing towards success. For my Virgos, clarification on lion and ladder. I'm also hearing it's a lovely day for a neighbor. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? So it could be a neighbor that you see that you want to build something with. And you go ahead and pop that question or make that offer. Look, optimistic. You're going to be optimistic about what you are able to build with this person. Optimistic about this one. Like, this one's going to work. I told myself time and time again, this time I'm going to win. We're not going to say the next line, because that's not the energy I feel. It's like you are really optimistic about, like, this is it. This is it. December. All right, December. Closing out the year, your main focus, when they both came out, your main focus will be wealth and marriage. And then I'm hearing, and the love that binds helps me concentrate on you. Concentrate on you. Yeah. So I feel like somebody is going to be like, my money is together now and I can really focus on you. I can really focus on like making you feel like a king, making you feel like a princess, making you feel like my queen. Like I'm going to have the money, or like the deposit is put down on the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I've made the ring. And then for some people I'm hearing, I've created the ring. I've created the ring. I went online and created the ring. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I built it to be what I know you want it to be. But the ring is coming and it's more unique and more special than you think. Because I was thinking about how unique of the hand that it's got to go on. Like this is a very unique person. So I can't give them no regular ring. Look, I'm already trying to get clarity. I ain't gonna know. So that's our overall energy that you're going to go out from 2024 into 2025 with. That card's calling. Calling me. Calling. So, okay. In December, we got obstacles to overcome. Hills. Hills, not mountains. Hills, not mountains. So that's small little things to overcome to determine how to be peaceful and harmonious with somebody. I really do feel like it's just like when you move in like with somebody, when you start dating somebody and you try to figure out like what do you like that I don't like, what kind of things should I say that, you know, like, oh, okay, so you just don't like when I mention that, even though not a big deal. I mean, we could talk about it here and there. I could talk about it a different way, but like, so it really does bother you when I don't put the top back on the toothpaste. Like, it's gonna be like those type of like little obstacles that kind of affect the peace in the household. But it's like you're so optimistic going into this time that you really don't feel like you have any reason to hold back, and you're not gonna let those things affect you. I'm not going to let those things affect you in the relationship at all. This very much feels like a lot about love. Like I said, you're going to be focused on money through like the fall and like your financial journey and how you can get more. But you're going to be focused on that because you feel like stuff isn't going right with the love situation. And then it's going to kind of just all balance out. And then everything is going to be right because you kind of took time to focus on both. Uh, Overall advice for the full year for my Virgos from the dream cards. That's the first one. Anything else for my Virgos for the year 2024? Anything else for my Virgos for the year 2024? These readings are just longer and longer every time. Anything else for Virgo? No, that's it. Okay, so we got two. First thing, this is overall energy, overall advice for the full year. Be curious in your everyday life. React with interest to everything new life presents to you. Curiosity will open your mind for new possibilities. So, like I was saying earlier, it's a way that you are looking at life that you feel stuck in. You're locked in that mentality. And when you start to be more curious about how you can present yourself to the world and how you can look at the world, how you can look at situations as opportunities as opposed to problems, stuff like that. Like, you're going to be more curious and you're going to be a little more interested in different ways, in different possibilities, different mentalities to make your life seem smoother for you, to make your life more peaceful. I'm also being called to look at interest. So I'm feeling like when we was, the making bands card is standing out to me. So it's like you're going to have to look into better ways to make money with your money. And you're going to be curious about that. And when you get interested in that, it's going to like open up a new life for you as well and present new opportunities as well. Okay. The other card, who or what has made you believe that for some reason or another, you don't have what it takes to follow your dream? I can't say it better myself. I was talking like that to you throughout the reading. Like, who told you that? Like, where did you feel like at some point in your life, like you just can't do this? Like, who told you that another shoe had to drop? Who said that? You. You are deluding yourself to think that another shoe always has to drop. You're deluding yourself to think that relationships always go like this. You're deluding yourself to feel like, oh, somebody's always holding back from me. Or only because it's me. That's why it works out like this. Of course, they going to take something from me. That's how it always goes. That's not how it always goes. That's how you make it go when you Alfred Hitchcock your life with these horror stories you write every day. So, like, I'm going to say it one more time. Who or what has made you believe that for some reason or another, you don't have what it takes to follow your dream? That's a good way to end this reading. Like, that's a good note to leave you on. Because I think that you should feel like at every point throughout the year, ask yourself that. And every time you feel depressed, every time you feel down, like, who or what said I had to feel bad about this? Who or what said this is a sad thing and I got to be upset about this? Who told me that losing this person, 4, all them fours, was just on the timer when I said that? Who's to say that because I don't have a marriage yet, or I don't have this house, or I don't have a car that does this, Or who's to say all these things? You going off of what somebody said or how you used to feel. And then when you sit down and go through a new spiritual journey and really focus on yourself and focus on your own mentality and what really is going on in here and in here, that's when you're going to be like, oh my God, I've been still holding this person to standards that somebody else did a long time ago. Or I've been holding myself to standards of who I used to be. But my body don't perform. Oh, something's hitting me hard right now. My body don't even perform like that no more. I can do this now. I used to be this many pounds. Now I'm this many pounds. I can do this now. But I'm still holding myself to the standard from when I was this many pounds. I'm still looking at me like, oh, they looking at me like I ain't this, I ain't that. You been there even when you was big or when you was, you know what I'm saying, still at your mama house or whatever it is. You were still that. And now you showing up even more like that. But the only person who's not seeing it is you. You still gonna be seeing it like it's dark. The vulture has the eyes covered up, looking at everything just through death-colored glasses, not rose-colored, death-colored glasses. Ugh. It's a table full of flowers, but when I look at them, all I see is stems and weeds and dirt and shit. I'm gonna need that to stop. I'm gonna need that to stop, Virgos. Period. I don't know. I haven't done this for anybody else, but I feel like I need to get another deck and pull something. So hold on, Virgos. You must be special. We're going to get something from the Crystal Angels Oracle deck. Let's see. I can look at that a little bit there. Okay. Because I feel like there's still something else that we are missing out on. Don't forget, you're going to get plenty of readings from me throughout the year. Monthlies, weeklies, dailies, here and there, random stuff when astrological events come out. Like I said, I'm going to help you with family constellation therapy. It's going to be a lot coming. But there, look, right there at the bottom of the deck, that's one thing you need to see. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. That needs to be focus, catharsis. It's your word for the year. Focus on the healing. Make it a practice. It's work to heal. People make it seem like it's just time. Things heal, wounds heal with time. Not really. You got to put some ointment on there. You got to pray on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It might take a little bit more than that. Emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's time. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Gonna be ready to tie that knot. Tie that knot. And then you're gonna be feeling like, but when is the shoe gonna drop? What's going on? I was so ready to, just, you're gonna have to work on some of these issues, because they're insecurities within yourself, and they're gonna push this person away that you could be marrying. If you're not gentle with yourself, it comes off as you not being gentle to them too. Dolomite. Stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. I'm not pulling no more cards, because it's just gonna be me repeating myself, and then you're gonna get an attitude with me, and then you're gonna come back no more. We're not gonna do that, because I want you back. Baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. I read your cards and you didn't like it, so you left. Bye. I love y'all. Bye, sweeties.